Each year, CFC gives out what we consider one of our most prestigious awards, the Filmmaker of the Year Award, an award that embodies the very spirit of what we are. Well, now here we are at 10 years, this pivot point, and we believe that now this award needs to hold certain criteria with it. So this year, and each year going forward, we've created an award in honor of one of our own that we will now give to filmmakers that hold the following 4 criteria. A strong commitment to the art of filmmaking. Their work within the community consistently reflects quality and professionalism. Selflessly supports fellow filmmakers within the community. Embodies the belief that a film community is stronger together than any can achieve individually.
To me, Blaine was a super talented, funny writer, actor, understood behavior, understood relationship, understood character. And I thank him for allowing me to portray a crazy mother in 40 Fears, deceit and desire, laughed hysterically. And that's what life's all about. Love, laugh, and learn. And to me, Blaine was that. In the short period I knew Blaine, he was committed. He was just an interesting soul. So thank you for your talent, Blaine. You will always be missed, but you're always still here. Your energy is here.
Hi, I'm Haven Wagner. I'm an actor in the Charlotte area. I had the privilege of getting to know Blaine Miller years ago. He actually offered to help me with some sides one time that I was working on for an audition. And in exchange for his coaching, I brought him a bottle of wine. And then that became kind of a thing, and he would work with me on sides that I was working on, and I would bring him wine. So that was how I got to know Blaine, and just what a selfless human being he was, that he wanted to see people genuinely get better at their craft and hone their skills and love what they were doing, and he expected nothing in return.
Hi CFC, my name is Anna Shaw, and I am on take 73. I'm trying to talk about one of the greatest blessings of my life, which was working with Blaine Miller. I'm on take 73 because he did not write this. And he's not here to tell me what to do, so I'm floundering. How I got so blessed to be the one on screen right now floundering and getting to work with Blaine so many times. A lot, actually. I slept with the right person in a past life, and I was very good at it. That's all I have for explanation. Working with Blaine Miller. Working with my dad, and calling him my dad after making a sex joke just really fits, actually. If you knew him, really fits. And I call him my dad because working with him was like working with family. Whether it was your first day on set with him, your 100th day of working on set working with him, you felt appreciated, you felt welcome, you felt safe, and you knew you were with someone who loved what they were doing, and that love is contagious. As much as you loved being on set, he loved it more. As much as you loved being around actors and creative people and people that you call your people, he loved you more, and he was the center person. And God bless the day that became your reality, because it was amazing, and you will cherish it forever. Whoever got to work with him is cherishing it. He was just nothing but love, nothing but creative, and nothing but wanting to be with his people and loving them unconditionally, endlessly, fervently. And he's a big loss. And for those of you who didn't get to work with him, I hope you find your person that is Dad right away, because he was that for me, and I will carry it with me forever. And I have a good one. Thank you.
Blaine Miller was a filmmaker that was taken from us far too soon. And while we don't always realize the effect that we have on those around us, his influence is evident by the love for him, by the people in this room and this community. We want this award to continue the impact that Blaine had on our filmmaking community. As we add new winners each year, each one becomes part of growing this legacy. Tonight, we'd like to officially rename our annual award the Blaine Miller Filmmaker of the Year Award. Before we present tonight's first ever recipient of the Blaine Miller Filmmaker of the Year Award, we have a token we'd like to present to Blaine's family. I'm not crying, you're crying. We just want to give you this token of this award. First, and before we give out the first official recipient this year, I don't know if you guys want to talk.
Thank you. If anybody knew Blaine, he would be mortified right now that I had a microphone in my hand. I'm not allowed to speak in public. Real quick, I was a corporate guy, 9 to 5, service industry, structured, the whole 9 yards, and Blaine was exactly the opposite. He was an artist in every way, shape, or form. Every room he was ever in started with strangers and left with family. Every single time. Didn't matter. And he somehow coerced me and Kathy and even our son into doing this film thing, and it was the absolute best changes in my life because the fabric and the texture and the color of the people that I got to meet because of his openness and his creativity and his freedom and his fearlessness has forever changed my life. And CFC was a huge part of that because we started here 10 years ago, and the 72-hour film festival was our first event, and we had so much fun. And it just, the energy and the support from the people at the CFC prompted us to continue the next several years ourselves trying to be filmmakers. And
Thank you.
We love you, Keith.
I think that Anna said it right when she said that he was the center of the room, and he was the center of our universe, and we're going to miss him. And we appreciate this because it means that part of him lives on. So thank you, everybody.
Love you guys. Okay. So, all right. So before we go in, we're going to award the first ever recipient of the Blaine Miller Filmmaker of the Year Award. And when we started thinking about this award, we started thinking about Blaine and the attributes that he had. And immediately one person came to mind for me. And I talked to some people about it, and I was like, I think this person is just, they embody this for me. And they are kind, and they are supportive of this community. And I think this is like, this speaks to who Blaine was, and it speaks to who this community is. And I was so sold on it immediately. They are very supportive, and they're not just of who we are, but just supportive of other people and making sure other people are part of this community, and always happy. And I'm trying to remember, but as far as I know, this person's been a part of this community from the very beginning. And with celebrating 10 years and this change, what we're doing, it is with great pleasure and my very great honor to award the very first Blaine Miller Filmmaker of the Year Award to Helen Kearney Conan.
Can I say something? Yes, please. Okay, what the heck? But I'm sitting back there listening to you and Keith and remembering Blaine and what a pleasure, an absolute pleasure it was to work with him and be directed by him and experience his wonderful sense of humor. And I always called him James, which he loved that because I told him he looked a little bit like James Dean. So anytime there was a picture of James Dean on Facebook, I always forwarded it to Blaine and said, "This is for you, James." And I'm just, are you sure?
Do you want us to rethink?
Thank you so much. Looking at the 10 years, I see lots of students who were like little and now are, oh my God, and then just a lot of students have come through here over these years. And I've done films here and just, it's been absolutely wonderful. God, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for all you do, all of you on the board. And this has really grown into something big. And congratulations to you. And I'm overwhelmed. Thank you so much.
All right.